So a week ago, Tekton came out with their adjustable wrenches, and they're kind of a bit more on the heavier priced side of things compared to what I'm used to with Tekton. And there wasn't any reviews online at the time I'm making this anyway, and especially at the time when I was making the decision on the purchase. But some of the selling factors for me was the square drive feature and how stubby this one is. And it's about fits right in the palm of my hand. And it has a really big jaw opening. My plan with this is to use it on EGR pipe nuts that hook on to the intake manifold, things such as that. In the small size, I figured it would be useful. But what I'm really impressed with is the play in the jaws. Like that, of course there's a little bit because it's an adjustable wrench and it has to move. We can't get that perfect. But there's like no play in that whatsoever, even on the big one. And I wanted to compare them to the actual crescent wrench branded ones that I have. Granted, these are brand new and these are used, so maybe that'll vary, but I remember getting them out of the box, and I mean, they're the traditional crescent wrench, or adjustable wrench. They're cheap and they work, and half the time they round every bolt off that you want to do, but you're too lazy to find the actual size the thing is, so you grab this. But just audibly you can hear a major difference between the two, assuming the camera picks it up. I'm going to shake the crescent wrench and I'm going to shake the Tekton, and you should audibly hear a difference. Hopefully the camera picked that up, but the jaw moves so much on this one in every way. And this one is just super sturdy. Not to mention the adjustability of the worm drive gear on the Tekton is way wider than the one on the crescent wrench, so it makes it easier to fine tune. And their website claims that it helps with it to not back off. You know, you tighten your bolt down and then you go back up again, and somehow this jaws become loose and you have to readjust it constantly. These are supposed to be avoidant of that issue, which would be super handy. And here is some more crescent wrenches, and this is the older crescent wrench, kind of before they sold out to China imports. But even with this one, it just doesn't quite have the tightness to the jaws like the Tekton does. They have I'm sure you already know this about it. You're probably watching this video after looking on the website like I did. But being able to snap the crescent wrench or adjustable wrench into your 3/8 ratchet is super cool. So we're going to test this wrench out real quick on a rear leaf spring nut and see if we'll be able to crack it loose or not with the 3/8 drive feature. Granted, I don't think this is something that someone would necessarily ever do in a real world application, but I want to try it out since Tekton gave us the option to. And it sure is loosening it. We do have the ratchet down here just so you can see. There she went.